Valentine's Day is around the corner, so I want to give you 10 games and activities that you can use in your classroom to celebrate the day. A Valentine's Day Couple. Make a list of well-known pairs. Tom and Jerry, Salt and Pepper, Romeo and Juliet, Hansel and Gretel, Batman and Robin, Black and White. Any pairs. Write them down, cut them out, and then hand them to your students. The students have to walk around the class and find their partner without using their name. Afterwards, the students can sit together to do the rest of the activities. Plan a date. Now that your students have a partner, they can plan a special day together. What will they do for Valentine's Day? Where will they go? What will they eat? What activity will they do? They have to practice group work to plan everything together. And once they're done, they can share it with the rest of the class. This is a great activity where students list what they have, what they love, and what they are. This helps them appreciate what they've got in their lives. For example, I can read well. I have a dog. I am happy. Tell them to write down 3 or 5 examples of each. A note of kindness or Secret Valentine. Valentine's Day is about being kind to each other. Have students pick out a classmate's name from a jar, and they have to write down a note of kindness to say everything that they appreciate about that person. This should be positive and show the students that they are loved. They can write down everything that they like about that classmate, everything that's good about them. This is a fantastic activity because it lifts the students up. Once done, you can take these notes and paste them all over your wall so that students can see it whenever they feel down or they feel like they need to be appreciated. Make a Valentine's Day card and a poem. Start the activity by reading I Love You More Than Applesauce by Jack Prulatsky. And after the discussion, ask the students to write their own I Love You More Than poem. It could be to anyone or anything. It could be to your mom, to your dog, to Pikachu, to hamburgers. Anything is okay. Once they're done, they should rewrite it very neatly in a nice card. Love idioms. In the description, I put a list of idioms about love. In groups, let the students write down what they think those idioms mean. I've added many other worksheets in there too, like a board game and crossword puzzles. Valentine's Day Songs. If you teach kids, you certainly want to sing some songs with them. They're a fun way for students to remember and practice using new words that they've learned about this holiday. I found a great example on YouTube that I've put in the description for you. How to say I love you in many different languages. I put a file down below of how to say I love you in many languages. Cut them out and then hand them to students along with a list of countries. Students have to walk around and tell their friends the phrase, I love you. Students have to guess which country their friends are from and write their names next to the country. Acting. Students act out romantic scenes from movies. If the students are a bit immature, you can put boys with boys and girls with girls. It's up to your discretion. Or I put in a dialogue between Romeo and Juliet that you can use instead. Today I will show you a free Guess Who PowerPoint Valentine special that you can download from the Twinkle website. I put the download in the description below. Guess Who is a fun game where one person, in this case the teacher, picks a character and the students have to make guesses to find out which character the teacher or their friend picked. Remember, before you start any activity, put it in context. In this case, you can ask them what they see in this picture. What do you see here? I see a boyfriend and a girlfriend riding a bicycle. 2 people dancing. I can also ask them questions. What happens on Valentine's Day? Oh, you give presents. What kind of presents do you give? I can also tell them a story from my own experiences to get them interested. Then you can review some vocabulary. What is this? A box of chocolates, a love letter or a Valentine's Day card, a bunch of flowers, a present, a ring. Ask your students questions about these. When is the last time you received a letter? What kind of chocolates do you like? What is the last gift that you received. So first, set the context so that students understand what the lesson's about. Second, review some vocabulary. Third, get them to practice some expressions or some grammar. He has. She is wearing. Remember to practice these expressions and grammar before the activity so that students gain confidence during the game. Here are the instructions. The teacher picks a character. Using the PowerPoint as reference, the class has to put up their hands and ask yes or no questions to eliminate characters till the correct character is found. To eliminate each character, click on their card. I can pick one of these characters and I'll write it down. I can show the students later that I'm not lying to them. Then the students have to ask me questions. They can raise their hands and they can ask me, is it a boy or a girl? What color hair do they have? Color is their eyes. Are they wearing glasses? Are you Venus? No, I'm not. Are you Juliet? No, I'm not. Are you Eros? No, I'm not. Until they find out who you are. You can take it a step further and say, I received a box of chocolates from someone. And then students have to figure out, well, it can't be a gift. It has to be a box of chocolates. One note, remember to make sure it has a hand on there, because if it shows an arrow and you click on it, it will go to the next page. So make sure it has a hand when you click. Once you are done with the example activity, place students in pairs or small groups to practice some more. So in these groups, they get extra time to practice asking questions and answering those questions of their friends. The final activity I like to use with Guess Who is to write down all the names on a slip of paper and then hand them out randomly to students. Each student then takes a paper, writes down all the names, and then do a mingle activity where they go around class and they find out exactly who is who. Eric is Rose and he received flowers. Saint Valentine is Paul and he received a box of chocolates. A fun additional activity is for students to take on these characters and create personalities and backstories for them. Guess Who is a great activity for English learners to practice asking and answering questions about appearance. Sign up for the newsletter if you want to get these resources free whenever I post. If you would like more activities to use in your classroom, you can watch this video next. Okay everyone, I'm Eric from Edicute. I hope you have a fantastic Valentine's Day and you spend it with someone special to you.